Welcome to JDT Education Channel Sri Lanka. Today we are going to learn the system development life cycle of O-level information and communication technology. Lesson outline includes the concept of information systems and system development processes. Let's learn the concept of information systems. Today's first topic is what is a system? It is a collection of components that interact to achieve a specific task. There are three basic elements of a system, that is, input, process, and output. Input received by a system is converted to output by processing. Information system is a system which converts data into information. Information systems can be categorized into two as manual information systems and computer-based information systems. Let's learn about manual information systems. In this type of a system, all processes are done manually. The second category of information systems is computer-based information systems. That is a system that converts data into information using a computer. Let's learn the differences between manual systems and computer-based information systems. Errors are minimal with data processed in computer-based information systems, and there is more room for error in manual information systems than the computer-based information systems. Computer-based information system data can be processed more efficiently, and manual information system data processing is less efficient. Large amounts of data can be stored in a small physical surface like database software in computer-based information system, and manual information system requires a large space for data storage like filing cabinets. In computer-based information systems, security can be ensured with backups and the use of passwords, and in manual information systems, data is open to a lot of threats. The second topic of today's lesson is system development processes. Let's learn about the system development life cycle, or you can also call it as SDLC. Steps of SDLC. Number 1. Identification of requirements. Number 2. Designing the solution. Number 3. Coding of the solution. Number 4. Testing and debugging. Number 5. Deployment of the system. And number 6. Maintenance of the system. Let's learn about identification of requirements now. That is a complete investigation of the existing manual system or the computer-based system to be delivered. These are the methods of gathering information: observation, interviews, questionnaires, document sample collection, and prototyping. Let's learn about the first method, that is observation. Observation is an act or the power of seeing or taking notice of something. Second method is interviews. That is a conversation for gathering information. Third method is questionnaires. That is a research instrument consisting of a series of questions for the purpose of gathering information from respondents. Method number 4, document sample collection. Reports or files maintained in an organization under study are examined for information can be known as document sample collection. The last method is prototyping. That is an original model on which something is patterned. The second step of the SDLC is designing the solution. In this step, the actual design of the proposed system takes place. Here are some activities related to the design process. Number 1, identification of software and software architecture. Number 2, user interface. That means what the user sees on the screen and preparation for data storage. Number 3, identification of main hardware system and their components. Number 4, identification of dependency of each subsystem. Number 5, designing on the required hardware and software to run the system. Number 6, designing infrastructure for software, databases, and user interfaces. And number 7, planning of tests. The third step of SDLC is coding of the solution. That is, coding of the proposed system using a suitable computer language. Fourth step of SDLC is testing and debugging. That is, resolve errors in coding, planning, and requirements. Let's look at the methods to test a system. The methods include unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Unit testing means each unit in the system is tested and outputs are tested against the given output. Integration testing means units already tested and debugged are integrated to form the complete system, and the integrated system is tested at this stage. System testing means the complete system is tested for its outputs for the given inputs. Acceptance or user acceptance testing is carried out at the late stages of testing. This testing is carried out with the users of the system, and the user is allowed to use the system. Either the user approves or requests for more improvements at acceptance testing. Let's learn about the fifth step of SDLC, that is, deployment of the system. Install and use the system which has been tested and debugged is carried out at this stage. Let's learn about the deployment approaches. That is, direct deployment, parallel deployment, pilot deployment, and phased deployment. In direct deployment, the existing system is totally terminated and the new system is installed. And also, if the new system proves successful, the old system can be abandoned. In parallel deployment, the existing and the new systems are used parallelly for a certain period. If the new system proves successful, then the old system can be terminated and the new system continues. Pilot deployment is about using the newly developed system in a selected area. In phased deployment, the new system is deployed in stages. Success with each stage leads to the next, and in completing the new system, the old system is completely replaced by the new. The last step in SDLC is maintenance of the system. That is, the modification of a system to correct faults, to improve performance, or to adapt the system to a changing environment or changed requirements. Let's learn about the system development lifecycle models now. The system development lifecycle models include Waterfall model, Iterative Incremental model, Prototyping model, and Spiral model. Let's learn about the Waterfall model now. This picture includes the stages of the waterfall model. You have to consider the following when using the waterfall model. Number 1. First identify the requirements. Number 2. Complete one stage before going to the next phase. Number 3. The result of the developed system is found at the final stage. It's time for us to learn about the iterative incremental model now. This picture shows the iterative incremental model. By using this model, a system is developed through repeated cycles and in smaller portions at a time. In this model, the process starts with a simple implementation of a subset of the software requirements and iteratively enhances the evolving versions until the complete system are implemented. In this model, at each iteration, design modifications are made and now functional capabilities are added. And finally, in this model, software developers can take advantage of what was learned during development and use of the system.